And welcome back! Yes, I'm not done milking these cars yet, mainly because I spent so much bloody money on them. I really need to milk the content dry, don't I? Okay, that's not the real point. Basically, I was about to put all these cars away back in the box, and I thought, this is ridiculous. There's way too many. Perhaps I should give some away. So I thought, we've got tons of duplicates. Why not just open a bunch up? It'll be a little bit easier to store them when they're loose, and yeah, like, why not? Why do I need to keep them carded when I've got, like, 4 of some and 3 of others? There's just no point. So I thought we'd go through these today as quick as I can, take a look at some of the cars. Yeah, the reason I didn't open that many in the last video, where me and my friend actually unboxed this case, was basically time. I know that video was going to ramble on. I did open about 7 cars or something, so yeah, today we're going to open a lot more. I'll crack on with it. I've been hiding my eczema on my hands. I'm not going to bother now in this video because, quite frankly, I've been wearing a hoodie and it just is not working. It's just a pain to keep the sleeves up, like, you know. And I found it wasn't even hiding it fully anyway. So hopefully you don't mind that. Slight trigger warning. Too late now. I've already shown it anyway. If you don't like it, go watch someone who's fortunate enough to have nicer skin. My outer organs are failing me. Anyway, let's crack on. Actually, yeah, I did look into getting some like glove things, some arm sleeves with like a thumb holes that actually hold the sleeve up. They were all weirdly stripy colours and for weird kind of things. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And I decided no. Some were coloured a bit like the LGBTQ plus subtract, divide, multiply flag colours and things. Anyway, I've digressed quite direly. So, where do I start here? I don't know. There's just absolutely tons of cars everywhere. I suppose we should get started with these here because these are all the ones that were one-offs in the pack. So, don't think I'm going to be opening any of these. And some I think I've already opened. So, starting off, we have... I should open this really, but I find it too funny. We have the completely destroyed Ford F-150, and it's just... It was quite an obvious place next to a big dent in the stock case, and you can tell it definitely got a bit of a punt. It's nearly coming out of its own box there. I just find that amusing. I will have to rush through these, otherwise this video will take flipping ages as always. And you've seen most of these anyway. I mean, most of you probably have these. This case has kind of just been and gone for everyone else. Drift and Brake, pretty sure I opened this in the last monthly haul. So if you want to check that out, be in there. We have the Volvo XC40 Recharge. This was a one-off as well. Pretty cool looking. Plus, if the monthly haul is like really bad for February, if we find nothing all through February, which is possible, I could save some of these to then. Haha! Milking the content even further. Anyway, we have the El Sundo Coupe. Hot Wheels Unleashed Turbocharged. I mean, this is quite nice. We'll leave that card for now. 2 more one-offs. These are 2 of the nicer ones, I suppose. The Audi RS e-tron GT and the Corvette C6. And the e-tron's quite nice because it's just a plain, simple car with all the amazing headlight details. It also says plug and go on the license plates as well. Awesome, that's really nice. Right, I'll quickly shift this out of the way. Anything that doesn't need to be in the way will move. We got the Batmobile from the Batman vs Superman. We got a Croc Rod. Very funky colours. Kind of a sort of X-ray kind of design of the base there. Bit of a bent up card on this one as well. We have the the Custom Otto. Pretty cool fantasy muscle car, that one. It's very nice. We have the Dodge D100. This is a recolour. I noticed in the video it looks quite squatted as well. It's kind of weird, that one. And then we have the Lolux. I think that's a new addition to my collection actually. We have the Plymouth Barracuda. I'm not sure. I think I've opened this one in the monthly haul as well. So check that out if you're interested. We have a McLaren Solus GT. This is quite a cool one actually. Part of the Hot Wheels Exotics. Very, very crazy McLaren. A white and green colour scheme. Not much in the way of any light details or anything there. It's quite a plain looking thing. In white of a stripe, but it's pretty nice. And then the last two, we have the Punk Rod, which I might open. I quite like the... Yes, you know what, it's... Sometimes I do wonder why I'm sparing the fantasy cards, you know. This is pretty cool. Flat black colour scheme with the orange two-tone. We've got orange number 8 and a stripe over the top. Loving the lensing on the front there. Oh, that looked cool with some lights in it, wouldn't it? If I could finally figure that out. We've got a middle wiper. Very cool. Big scoop on the rear there and the exhaust coming out. Oh, you could light the exhaust up as well. The little like flasher unit to make it look like flames. That'd be pretty cool. And a big rear spoiler. Most of this car is all plastic. I think the only metal bit is actually... The only metal bit really is this die-cast bit here. The spoiler's plastic as well, which is a bit of a shame. But no, it's pretty cool. I like the Aerodisc at the front. I'm not liking the wheel at the back. But then a lot of people don't like the Aerodiscs either, so that's all personal preference there. And then we have the Limited Grip, which is another fantasy vehicle. It's part of the Rod Squad. Very cool looking truck, actually. I'm loving the colour on it. We've got the engine bay there as well. Hang on, hang on. I need to put some more light on this again. I always do this. I need to make a better... I really do need to get my recording light sorted so we don't have all these solid lines glaring everything up. Right, so that's all of the one-offs. Now we've got 3 cars here which were duplicates, which I have already opened in the previous video. So we'll take a quick look at those now, as well as a couple of others that I've opened that we only had one of. Right, now, so we'll start with the 3 I just showed you. First of all, we have the First Response fire truck. Can't remember what this was actually called. Ah, yes, the Runway Rescue. And there's the base if you want to look at that. This is actually pretty cool. It's metal-based plastic body, so it's quite light, but I suppose cheap to make. We've got all the details on the side, Hot Wheels First Response, the ladders and the stripes all done up nicely. Does look pretty cool. Got the kind of lens front screen with some, I guess, spray jets on the front, and a big ram bar, which also add for some beacons on the top. Quite a few little bits of detail on the top and the back there as well. No, that's pretty cool. Now we do get one little moving part. That's all it does, just up and down. No swivel or anything, but yeah, that's kind of how things are going these days with these die-cast cars, isn't it? Then we then have the Brick and Mortar. It's quite cool. There's a base, very tiny thin wheels on the front. This is kind of the Lego Bone Shaker, so to speak, which metal body and then plastic, obviously plastic. Metal base and obviously a plastic body on this one, and this has the sort of fake Lego-y pieces to move about. I had originally configured it so it was more like a Bone Shaker type thing. I love the fact it's got like a twin turbo kind of thing going on there. Oh, the skull's got a moustache as well. Didn't notice that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, actually, these parts, as you've got a little Hot Wheels badge on it there, these parts would be, albeit they're not the best of quality, would be pretty cool for some custom Lego builds, like this twin turbo piece here would be awesome. Or even adding Lego pieces to this, like lights or little beacons, the vents, and the little making a little spoiler up. You could actually do quite a few pieces with these. Why have I not done this? This could actually, that could be quite a cool thing. I should have bought more of these Lego cars, really. I haven't really been buying them. Yeah, I don't hate those. I see them in the shops and they're always sitting there as peg warmers, but I don't hate the idea. I think they're pretty cool. These would have actually... I would have really liked these as a kid, actually, thinking about it. Like, really liked these, with the ability to customise them with all the Lego pieces and then, like, crash them and have, like, bits fall off as they, like, get into accidents in races or whatever, or rally stage, you know. That would have been quite cool back then. And then we got this one, which I think was another one that I just showed. The Mod Speeder. This is actually quite a cool looking fantasy car. big kind of saloon car thing. We've got the Hot Wheels logos on here. Oh, that's a view I didn't look at. The top down, look at that. It's got kind of like the door panels and the roof have the Hot Wheels logo normally, and then the rest of the car has this kind of ghosted livery effect with the sort of light blue, metallic light blue on there. Does look pretty cool. It's a little bit, yeah, you don't really notice it around the vents into the wheel arches as much, but the top down with the stripe, that's cool, and it blends in pretty well to the light blue they've used for the screen plastic and that. We've got the lensed, solid lensed bar light, a massive intercooler there as well. Look at that, really big splitter. This one doesn't adjust like most. It's sort of all part of the base. Got these wheels I don't fully like. Maybe this would govern a wheel swap, but probably only to wheels off of another mainline. And there's the back, removed bumper, exhaust on display, little ducktail spoiler, and again, loving the rear light. They'd look cool lit up as well, but this looks like quite a thin and difficult car to do that in. That is very cool. And yeah, we'll carry on with the loose ones we've got for now. These will feature a bit later as well, so we'll gloss over them. We have this absolute abomination. Mazda Auto Zam. Yeah, I'm just going to let you look at that for a little bit. I did open this in the video, so it's also in there. I mean, it's got some light details, but I think it was part of the Hot Wheels Legends tour as well. Yeah, it's got an engine in the back. Shame they just painted straight over it. I don't know how I feel about this thing. I really don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words, I suppose. Then we get this skater boy. Here's just a skater boy. Said, see you later. Just threw it right at the camera. That was a bit dumb. Was it worth it for the joke? No. It was a terrible joke. Yeah, it comes off. Oh dear. I've just tested the durability. Apparently the camera lens is stronger than the little plastic piece here, because it's already started to show that kind of thing that plastic does when it's stressed. It goes that white colour. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, if you sent this down a track like he was actually surfing or something and it just has a crash, that's just gonna not. These tabs are gonna break off. Oh dear. Otherwise though, it's kind of a cool concept. The waves out of the sort of clearish plastic there are pretty cool. And it's got like a nice surfboard design on there as well. Kind of a tiki design. I can't remember what they called this. Surf's Up. Amazing. And you get a person that you can basically only use with this. Yeah, we've got bloody 3 of these. Wonderful. Moving on to something cool. A GT. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I unboxed this in the video as well. We did get... this was a one-off in this case, but I managed to pick one up before for the monthly haul, which I did showcase. I didn't unbox it though. So here it is unboxed. Looking very, very cool. At least I don't think I unboxed it. I'll probably find out I did now. Oh no. And then finally, the Proton Saga. One of the best from this case, in my opinion. I just love the ruler. The boxy ruler design of this thing. Absolutely awesome. I want to try one in real life. This looks so cool. I think the Aerodisc looks pretty cool as well. All chromed out. Featured one of these in the monthly haul. I am so glad I actually bought one of these from Asda, because I genuinely thought I was going to get 2 or 3 of this in this case. 2 or 3 of these in this case. This must have been a different. This must have been a different case. I don't fully understand everything about the stock cases, but am I right in saying they have 2 releases of it? Like, so this was a B case. Am I right in saying they have 2 releases of the B case? One early year and one early and then one later. So this could be the one leading more towards the C case, and the one that was more towards the A case is kind of what I wanted, because it had a few more cars in. Because there's actually about 3 or 4 cars I haven't got that weren't in this case at all. I think there was the Hummer, the VW truck thing, and a few others. And I'm pretty sure I've seen people unbox them and they come with multiple of the Saga. So I'm very glad I picked one up. because it gave me the chance to open this one and have one carded. Otherwise I wouldn't have known what to do, because this is honestly like one of my favourite ones. Loving the badge and the lens lights as well. So that's that for the ones I've already unboxed, so we'll get them out of the way. And we are left with all of these. Oh my god. So there's just no point in not opening any, to be honest. So where should we start? Well, first of all, two more of those things. Wicked. They can ride the wave right out of here. We'll just start it off. Right, we've got 3 goddamn Teslas. Yeah, that looks about right. I suppose we'll open one, blow another one up another day. They're giving it a nice blue colour, I'll give them that. It's one of the designs I quite like, where it's a bit more plain, just a nice blue and all the light details. I'll give it that. They've given it the light details and all that. Is it so bad that I'm hating electric cars for being electric? I don't know. But Tesla are like, I don't know, their design is uninspiring, and not heard great stories about their build quality, or the fact they seem to like catching fire. I don't know. The hatred for electric cars is solely because they are pushed down our throats, force-fed down our throats, just no tomorrow. And with the premise there will be no tomorrow because we're burning too many fossil fuels. Oh no! Even though these cost way more to the environment. Mining all the batteries and all that gubbins and possible slave labour. Blah 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 blah. Lithium batteries not good. Blah blah. There's many problems. That and the fact most electricity we used is still fossil fuel powered. Anyway, Tesla. Great. Wow. Yeah. Oh, what do we got next? I think I've put the better ones at the top. No, my click-through rate will drop. Actually, not click-through rate. My watch time will drop. We got 2 of the Ford Ranger Raptors with the HKS livery on. I'm trying to look at which one's better. I have no idea. Oh, well, I've found it out. This one's actually got a completely cracked... I was trying to figure out why this was sitting a bit weird. This one's got a completely cracked case, look. So I can stick my thumb in it. I could probably rip it with that, look. This is how the kids steal the cars these days, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I ended up ripping the box anyway. Oh. And that is how you open a Hot Wheels car. This is quite cool looking, actually. I quite like the livery on this. Kind of splatted, messy. I don't know what you'd call this. It's almost like a splatted paint stripe, isn't it? It's kind of just... It's not quite a camo design, really, is it? I've got the HKS livery, Ford Performance written on there. Blue kind of outline on the wheels. Pretty sure this is kind of a more matchboxy looking wheel with the little bit of tread on the edges there. Very flat base in the middle of this one. Yep, not much in the way of any light details, but I suppose we've got to the cool looking livery. Pretty nice looking. Anything in the truck bed? No. Yeah, that's alright. Moving on to 2 of the 500Es, the Fiat 500Es, part of the Compact Kings. A little bit of a letdown on the Compact Kings front from the old Proton, but again, maybe that's just personal preference. Admittedly, I hate the Fiat 500, and obviously they've made it electric, being the E. I think the whole E, and calling it an I car, E car, it's all a bit... I don't know. The staple of the first car of every 17, 18-year-old girl, these kind of things. I have no idea. All I know is, I don't know if these cars are any good. All I know is, they're bloody ugly looking. And I've seen them in garages, and they often say they're not the nicest thing to work on or drive. Although, my granddad did say that the Abarth model he's worked on was quite rapid and quite a fun little rocket box. So maybe the Abarths are pretty cool. I don't know. Like, every time I hear one of these grumbling in a Tesco's car park and I turn my head to see a Fiat 500 Abarth, I do get a little bit more hatred boil up inside me. Same with minis. When a growly mini comes into a car park and I turn my head to see a goddamn dirty old fucking 2006 mini, that really does wind me up. Yeah, you've seen it enough. I don't need to describe it anymore, do I? Really? I'd be wasting all of our time, wouldn't I? Let's go on to another little car. This looks flipping cool. So we had this, this has been obviously been recoloured. It was originally in red and there was a bloody super treasure hunt and all that gubbins. Now we got it re-released in this very, very tasty looking light sort of silvery blue colour. But it's not really the colour, it's more the stripes. Look at that. The retro stripes on this thing are looking awesome. This is the old Mighty K. I think it says got surf skate written on the side, but yeah, I love these stripes. The red, orange, yellow stripes are looking awesome, very retro. Got the gold coloured aero disc wheels, the teeny tiny little wheels. Then we've got the lens lights, intercooler sticking out there as well. That looks cool. I've not actually noticed that before because I've never bought one of these. This is my first Mighty K. Spare wheel, got a skateboard in the back. I mean, I don't think that skateboard is quite to scale. I mean, maybe it is. It is a K car after all, or a K truck. Maybe that is genuinely to scale, and it is just that small. That's quite a cool little thing. I like the colour scheme on that. That's really nice. We've got two, so you know, glad I like it, right? Let's get into some bikes. I know nothing about these. Considering my granddad's, very much a bike person, you'd think it filtered down. It did not. I know nothing about bikes, and I'm not overly interested. I know a lot of people said, "Oh, you would suit riding a bike," but would I? Do I want to ride a bike? I don't know. Nowadays over here, even if you've got a driving license, you have to start back on the 125s with bikes and start with a learner license and work your way back up again. I get you've got to learn how to use a bike because it's completely different to driving a car because you've got the steering, everything's just different, and all the balance and leaning into corners. I know everything about riding a bike is different to a car. But surely there can be training courses, not just have to spend 2 years building up to ride a sports bike, because that's the only bike I'd probably get. Anyway, I'll quit yabbering on. Nice engines and design, and there's a license plate holder, and it's green with golden wheels. Look, I should just keep yabbering on really, because I didn't really have much to say about that, did I? Next up, we have the twin mill. There we go. We have the Hot Wheels Bro Racer Twin Mill. I think this is the Twin Mill 3. We have, funny enough, 3 of them. And they seem to get awkwardly stuck in their own card if you tilt them the wrong way. So these are pretty cool, part of the Hot Wheels Celebration races. And we have 3 of them. So which one should we open? This one seems to keep getting stuck. Wow, that's a heavy thing. I like how I just open these so smoothly now that I'm not expecting it, and they just fall out and crash into the floor, breaking my nice white paint. So yeah, this is quite cool. Metal body, plastic base. We've got the braille under there and on the side, and even on the top sort of here. Did they ever bother with the window? Did the window always just become a solid painted piece? Come on, guys, really? I guess it is for blind people, so they wouldn't really notice that. But yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. Got the nice striping and stuff. I mean, to be honest, then again, why would they bother recolouring them if these were 100% for blind people? I know they're not 100% for blind people, and it's kind of I guess more of an awareness building thing, an inclusivity thing. But it seems kind of weird in a way, doesn't it? But yeah, no, it's pretty nice. Paint scheme goes all right. That matte dark red. We also got 3 of the Nissan Patrol Customs. Oh, I should probably zoom out a little bit. So we've got 3 of these. We both, me and my friend were like, oh, these are pretty cool. And then we got 3 of them. Yeah, we like the old, we like how the snow, we liked how the, had a snow effect up the side there. Mountain Rescue, and all the snow splattered up the side and over the top where it's flying through all the snow. We've got the turbos with exhaust sticking out of the bonnet there. And then we got another cutout showing some more of the engine bay there. That's really cool. Very, very nice. Very nice. With the white off-road wheels. It's pretty awesome indeed. Oh no, he's missing his spare wheel. That's not good. Who's going to rescue the rescuer when he gets a flat? And the massive post in the back. Much harder to see on camera. It's definitely there though. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What should we do now? Let's do these. Keep seeing these things. Again, I'm too zoomed in. The Dodge Charger SRTs. We've seen a few of these about. Started seeing them in Smith's because these are one of the first few we saw with the little white tab on the top. Also, what's going on with the quality control here, guys, at Mattel? Because this never used to be a big problem. These are all bits of just paint and metal that are coming off the cars when I open these. I don't remember this being a thing. I didn't have to like sweep up and hoover my desk after every recording. How strange. Which one's better? I don't know. Does it really matter? Probably not. So this is kind of a... Oh, Hot Wheels Airlines. So this is like a... Dodge Charger. This is kind of like an airport security vehicle, I suppose. Oh, it's a runway marshal. It says it on the side if you were going to read it. Ugh. Number 2 on the front. Hot Wheels A. Hot Wheels Airways. Very cool. I quite like the beacon design on the roof there. That's pretty nice looking. Yeah, it's alright. Not much to say really. If you're into the airway line of things, that's pretty neat. Not something I was going to buy anyway. Let's move on to the Greenwood Corvettes. I've got 2 of these as well. I've been seeing these in on the pegs. These are pretty nice looking. I always like this Corvette because it has those really big lens lights on the front there, which I'm glad they are still doing with this casting. I did a custom one of these and put some like glow-in-the-dark pigment in these lights, and it turned out pretty cool actually. That's a video on my channel if you want to check that out. Very, very cool, making some custom Hot Wheels glow-in-the-dark cars. I should really go back and revisit that, to be honest. Yeah, number 32. Purple with the orange and white stripes. Does look pretty neat. And it even has those side exit exhausts there. Oh wow. Fully detailed. All the way down to the engine there. Nice. And I'm going to have a quick break and change the battery because it's running low. How long have I been recording? Oh my god, 32 minutes. That's not good. I've been recording 32 minutes. This is going to be another long video. You guys have to let me know down in the comments what you actually think of the long form videos. Do you prefer them, or would you rather me cut these up into shorter videos? It's hard to get it right because obviously everyone drives it home that you should make shorter videos to keep your retention up, etc, etc. But at the same time, a lot of people do like longer form content. I mean, I guess you can stop watching and then come back at a later date. But yeah, let me know what your preferences are. I do tend to try and keep these as short as I can, but fail miserably in the process. Let's get on with these things. We've got the Loopsters. Oh, random box cracking in the distance. Let's get on with this. Yeah, these are one of those things. Again, I knew full well what I was getting into with these, with the stock cut box. To be fair, I knew I was going to get a lot of things I wasn't that keen on. I wouldn't have bought this myself, especially for the high price of £2.40 that some of these are going for per car now. Yeah, I wouldn't have bothered myself. But it's quite a nice looking design. It's got the people in there, and I guess if you've got a roller coaster track, this would be pretty cool. And you can actually... I've got to try it now. I have 2, so why not? Oh, and you can indeed connect them together. Whee! Oh, that's kind of cool then. I now need more! I need to make the longest train of these in the world. Oh dear. The camera wasn't so intrigued by that, was it? Okay, that kind of redeemed them. The fact you can connect them together is quite cool. So yeah, there we are. That's kind of alright, I suppose, but I still wouldn't have spent my money on it. But I did, didn't I? Because I bought bloody 2 of them, because I'm a fool! Right. Let's get on with these ones. We've got the Max Steel. Seen a few of these in Smith's. Again, one of the ones with the first few of the 2024 cars we had seen. I'm sorry to anyone I'm upsetting because I keep dropping these on the desk. It is hurting me, I will admit. These have got number 29 on. We've got these black stripes. So yeah, kind of a cool old school hot rod racer type car. We've got all the engine there as well. You can see straight through, which is pretty awesome. And the side exit exhaust. Come up a bit, hopefully the camera might focus a little bit better. Oh, me. And then there's some branding on the back there. Yeah, I'm getting really bad at holding things. I've noticed the past week. Yeah, I don't know why. I've been really funny lately. I keep just blatantly dropping things. It's in my hand, and then suddenly it's not in my hand. I don't know, but I'll like pick something up. You literally see it in the video. I'll be holding the car and then it'll just be gone. As for unboxing the cars, that's still probably my fault. Let's get on with the cars again. Stop rambling. We've got 2 of the Ram 1500 Rebel, part of the Factory Fresh series. Rebel written on the side with the stripe going down there as well. This is one of those nicer ones because we get the light details on front and back. And the Ram logo there. And there's the front. Oh, we've got the Ram logo detailed in the front as well. As well as some design on the bonnet there. This is one of those ones that's pretty nice because we actually get a side stripe as well as the front and rear details. So this is pretty nicely detailed up. And there's a sunroof as well. Yeah, pretty cool. Nothing in the back of this one. Any variations? No, I don't think Hot Wheels really do the variations as much. That's more of a Matchbox thing. So these are all pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Saving the coolest ones for last, as I do. Not that you can see that because I'm massively zoomed in. We've got 2 of these things, those Auto Zam things. So yeah, there's 3 of them in this box. Wonderful. They're pretty cool. And then we're on to the final lot. So we'll start off with 1, 2, 3, bloody 4 of the Shark Bite from the Hot Wheels Megabyte series. So it's going to be a series of sharks, or I guess animal cut. I forgot I did that. Does that? Feature! I forgot about a feature! Oh, you can't really hold this car to even move it. You end up holding the wheels. That's not a very fun car to play with. It has a little tab on the wheel, which you've got to put enough pressure on it to do it, but... Oh, you can't reverse it, brakes. So when it drives, it actually moves the little... the bottom jaw of the shark. The bottom shark jaw up and down. Fair enough, I'll give him that. Okay, a couple of extra brownie points for that. I quite like those little features. But yeah, we all know about the Shark Bite. It's a shark as a car, because that's what we all really wanted. It's got some pretty cool design on the top. Yeah, not much to it. The coolest thing is definitely the that feature. Did we really need 4 of these in the stock case? Probably not, but that's why these things become peg warmers. I'm all for them creating these cars and having fun with creating them, but do we need that many in a stock box? I mean, surely it's only a problem to stores because they just can't sell them. Actually, it's got 2 tabs on the wheels. I reckon it could have benefited from just the 1 tab. Like, it'd just be whenever one wheel spins. Now, because the wheels aren't tied to each other, that can keep triggering it at weird random points, which is why I think it looks a bit not perfect. I don't know. Okay, we got the C Zinger 2-1C. I've never ever heard of, I've never seen this thing before. It was pointed out to me recently by Car Spotter 2.0, and yeah, it's quite a cool looking thing. I've got two of them now. It's another green speed vehicle. We'll open up this one. I didn't actually realise we got two of these. I think I even mentioned in the main video that we only got one of them. But when I was going through them, I suddenly noticed we had two, which is kind of cool, so I get to open one up. Very, very flat base for all the aerodynamic purposes, I'm assuming. Oh, and the fact it's electric, so they will have a flat base. It's got a big plastic bendy spoiler on the back, which is a bit but it's pretty cool. I was going to say it's got like exhaust there, but they wouldn't be, unless it's a hybrid. But surely it wouldn't get the electric thing, it'd be in a hybrid class. Nice rear light detail. Pretty cool racer design. It's a bit beyond me really when it gets this sort of crazy. Got some front light details and stuff like that, and the badge there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice blue colour. Let's do the Corvettes. Work our way through to the middle. We got two of the 72 Stingray convertible. So we'll sure open one of these up. This has the headlights popped up and a nice bit of lensing in there for them. Yeah, that's cool. Chromed out front bumper. Nice wheels, they suit this car. Got chrome down the side, and the rear bumper's chrome as well. Got a nice detail on the back. Corvette Stingray, all badged up, and the lights are done. They're a little bit off. What are they like on this one? Better. This one's definitely better. You always need to look at the tampos on these things. They're a little bit off. It's not terrible, but they are not perfect. And then there's some interior details in there as well. Yep, pretty awesome. I'm going to have to make some more space again. Right, down to the final four. Let's crack on. We have two of the Honda Civic SIs. These are part of the Hot Wheels J Imports, number 2 of 10. Quick look over. That card's not as nice, so we'll open this one. This is a cool looking casting. I'm also curious, actually I'll talk about this in a minute, because this isn't related to this car. This is cool though. Carbon fibre bonnet on this one. We've got the light details and the badge as well. Very awesome. Very nice gold colour with the red accents on the wheels and the red interior as well. Sunroof there, and there's the back, which has got a license plate that says Hot Wheels. It's just Hot Wheels logo and the rear light details. A little exhaust as well. Very, very cool. Let's crack on. We'll do the Porsche. I don't know why I keep calling it that now. But yeah, we got two of these. I'll open this one because the card's a bit dented up there. I nearly bought one of these, but I didn't, because I thought, oh, these will be in this case, which they were. We got two of them, which is cool. Try not to buy too many duplicates. Factory fresh number 4. That's what this is part of. Yeah, very nice. Yellow Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7. We've got the Carrera written on the side in the stripe. We've got the front light details, a little bit of spec on that one, whatever. We've got the little lens bits down there, I think, as well, or are they part of the plastic bumper? No, they look like they're lensed. That's very cool. So, same again on the back, I imagine. Oh, I don't know. These are looking more like the plastic bumper now. Ooh, that's hard to tell. They might be lensed. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that's the bumper now, looking at it. And then we got the badges at the back there as well. Very, very cool. Oh, and detail in the handle. Right, final two, and they're both very cool. We have the Nissan Skyline RS. KDR 30. Very, very cool car. This is kind of what started it off with the whole putting lights into lens light cars. Very nice. I've got a long card one of these. I don't remember opening it. I don't think I did. We'll open, I think, this one. This is part of the J Imports, and it's number 1 of 10. So another J Import series. Very cool. People do love that. People do love the Japanese stuff. Now, I love the colour scheme of this. Sort of slightly bluish metallic purple. And with the nice coppery kind of coloured accents. I think it looks really, really cool. With the number 6 and the stripes. The coppery gold wheels. I'll say they are, I can't tell, unless it's the purple, they do look, they're gold, but they do have kind of a, unless it is the purple, making them have this kind of slightly rosy tint to them. Slightly coppery tint. There's the front with the awesome looking lens lights. Again, I love how boxy the design of this car is. Do love me a boxy car design. I've got the little, I just like the little skirts and stuff as well on the side skirts. They look cool. And then there's the back with the license plate all done up, the painted in ducktail spoiler and the rear lights all done nicely. I'd say the two-tone with the black bumpers looks so awesome on this. Really, really cool. Oh, it's got a little roof spoiler in there as well. Very nice. That's a very cool one. And finally, we have 2 of the Ford Escorts. Now, I thought these weren't going to be in this case at all, so that's kind of interesting. So is this maybe the first B case, as it's coming away from the A case which had this in? Because what my thought was, this is the Super Treasure of the A case. But there was 2 of them in this case here. So, where does this Super sit? Does this only come in the A case, or is there a chance of this being in this B case? Because I didn't get the Camaro. That's another car I didn't get at all. I did not get a Camaro. Not even the regular version. Because I was expecting if there was going to be a Super, which I just had no real hopes for, it was going to be the Camaro. Now I'm confused. So if anyone that knows a bit more about the stock boxes than I do, be sure to let me know. I'll grab the box in at the end and show you the codes and all that. But yeah, I'm a bit confused as to why there was no regular of the Camaro. And why there's about 4 other cars that weren't in this one. It's kind of annoying actually, especially when we get so many duplicates of ones I've actually seen in shops or already bought. But yeah, I bought one of these before thinking I wasn't going to see one. I've now got 3 of them, so we'll obviously open one up here. No reason not to. This is very cool, but this car suffers one thing that I hate, and this is going to be very subjective, but I hate this colour. Oh, of course I've opened the one with a chip in it as well. Oh, this, I need to invest in a better camera mount. This thing keeps giving up on me. Of course I'd opened the one with a chip out in it. See what I mean though? Like, it's probably a green flake on the top now. Oh well, nothing's perfect. I guess it's better the one that opened as the chip, I suppose. But yeah, nice rear light details. RS2000X written on the number plate there. Very, very cool. And then we get the front light details as well. So again, it's a nice one. Simply just coloured. The nice body trims and all that done well. And the lights and badges are done. So it's a very, very cool car this. Got a sort of a racing rear window and a roll cage in the back as well. Very difficult to see on camera. And a green base to match. Oh. The little sneaky exhaust at the back there. Yeah, so I hate this colour. Not because I just hate the colour green or lime green. I don't like this colour on these cars. Maybe these used to be in this colour. Did these really used to be in this colour? I don't see a car of this age being in this bright green like this. I swear they all come in more kind of like browns, maroons and kind of more metallic-y colours back then. I could be completely wrong. Maybe the RSs did come in these super bright colours, but I don't know. It's still not for me. I'd rather see this in like a colour more like this, or a sort of dark maroon. My ex's dad, he had a Ford Cortina, and it was this beautiful, it wasn't perfect, but it was a beautiful kind of maroony dark purple colour. Really, really nice, and he wanted to paint it, I think, this lime green, or bright gloss red. I know he had an Escort, an old Escort, older than this, that was also this green colour, and I don't like it as much, you know. I think the older retro metallics are cooler, but again, this is entirely subjective, and it's not my car, so I'd never have enough to afford a car like this, so can I really talk? Don't know. But that's just like my opinion, man. Well, there we have it. That is all the cars that I have to unbox. Wow. In this feature-length, 1 million hour long video. Hey. I'll quickly, I'll put these cars to the side. I'll grab the box in. Obviously, if you'd seen the last video, you would have seen it already. But for those who haven't, and for those who might be able to answer the question, I am confused. Well, there's the box. There's the code. I'm very sure this bit here, the B, means there's a B case. I think 97H is the Factors short card, and the C4 is international, I think. But then I could be completely wrong. But this is the case I've bought. Again, never going to financially recover from this, and I now have a lot of duplicates. I do know full well, again, I know I'm probably a bit late to say this, I should have said this as a disclaimer at the start, really. I do know full well I'm going to get duplicates. I'm not complaining about that. What I'm complaining about is it's very hard to guess what to do and how to buy things, because over here, especially this area of the UK, and I know it's the same for a lot of places internationally, cases just don't always come in frequently. We will easily skip cases, and every year we often skip a case or two, if not more. Very often we skip the midsummer case for some reason, so there's been multiple times, and we did it last year as well. We never saw the 80s Supra, so we never got to complete the 80s set that come out that me and my friend were trying to do, so we never got the chance to find a Supra treasure hunt. I think there was 2 cases around that time we didn't see. There was the year before that, the same again, and whenever the Audi RS6 Avant come out, the original one in red, we never saw that one either. That case just never come out for whatever reason. So I kind of thought, seeing as these cases seem to come out in 2023 for whatever reason, it seems to be that the A and B case come out in the year before. I don't know how Mattel's years work. I even did a post on my community page and sort of a questionnaire asking people what cases they'd seen, and the majority were saying they'd actually skipped and are already starting to see C-case cars. Somehow my friend, and even mentioned this in the video, he has a C-case car. I don't even know when or where he found it. Apparently he was with me at the time. So I just, completely thought, well, we're now halfway through January. I don't think we're going to see the A and B case. I'll order one. So I spent the money, and then we started seeing it immediately after. So we'll probably end up... Do you know what? We're probably going to skip the D case, because the D case looks absolutely mint. It looks so cool. Model Magic's already sold out of that, somehow. I don't even remember him getting it in. I do look there quite frequently. Not that I could really afford to be buying another case, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I know what I was getting into, but... this case seems weird. As to why there's so many cars, there's probably about 4 or 5 cars I wanted that weren't in this case. I don't know. Let me know. If anyone actually knows, let me know. Where is the Camaro? What Supra where would that Supra be? Would it just be put in this case instead of a different car? Because I would have thought you'd have the regular Camaro and then the Supra would replace that one in the boxes it's going to be in. But I'm probably completely wrong in that case. Anyway, that is enough from me. This video has gone on for way too long. Wow, look at that. It's like I've tried to be creative. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Do let me know what you thought of the video. What's your opinion on the long form content? Let me know what you think of this case as a whole, and what cases are you looking for in your local stores. What cases are you seeing, and what area are you from? Don't give me your exact location, that would be weird. Thank you so much again. Good luck in your peg hunts. Hope you find the cars you're looking for, and I shall see you again in the next one.